Here at DoSec, we store intelligence using the STIX data model. We chose STIX because it is designed in a graph structure, which is well suited for the types of threat intelligence data we produce. Many intelligence producers, including us, distribute finished intelligence as STIX bundles of STIX objects. Of course, these bundles are only useful if you have a way to store and view the data within them. For many, bundles end up in threat intelligence platforms with an array of features to manage, explore, and enrich data coming from multiple sources. However, for others, this can be overkill. Many only need a storage layer because all they want is the flexibility to write custom queries to explore and analyze the intelligence. For these people, the DoSec team have created stix2arango, a tool that takes a STIX bundle and inserts it into ArangoDB. Let me show you with some examples. At the base level, the command takes a structure of the path to the bundle, the Arango database in which you want to store the bundle, the collection name for the objects. stix2arango will automatically manage the type of Arango collections, either document or edge for the type of objects. The note field allows you to add additional metadata to the imported object so that it can be used when querying later. And finally, you can choose whether you want stix2arango to create embedded relationships. To explain a little more about these, in STIX objects there are ref and refs properties. These point to other STIX objects. They are not represented as relationships in the pure STIX sense. Thus, when importing them to Arango, you won't be able to traverse between a source object like this one and the object it links to in the ref or refs properties. If you want stix2arango to generate these relationships so they can be traversed in the graph, you can set the ignore embedded relationships flag to false. Typically, you always want to set this value to false. It'll take slightly longer to process, but it will give you the flexibility to traverse the graph in this way, while still having the option to filter out these relationships if needed. I'll show you more about this in a second. Let me demonstrate what the data looks like by importing the latest MITRE ATT&CK Enterprise bundle using stix2arango. Done, and now I'm ready to start searching. If I open up the Arango interface, you will see that my script has created the database and the two collections within it. Remember earlier I mentioned that stix2arango automatically puts STIX objects in the right collection based on their type? All STIX relationship objects can be found in the edge collection as graph edges, and all other objects can be found in the vertex collection as nodes. The nodes are connected by edges. This logic employed by stix2arango ensures the data can be explored in a graphical structure. A basic query will count the number of attack objects in the attack framework. But let's make it more useful. In this query, I am asking for all attack techniques. These are represented as STIX attack pattern objects and can be differentiated from sub-techniques with the X MITRE sub-technique key set to false. Here you can see the matching STIX objects. I can also go a level deeper and get a single technique, in this case T1113, which is screen capture. That is all fairly simple stuff so far. Let's put the graph into action. This time, I'll ask the question, what other attack objects is T1113 related to? You can see here in the query, I am excluding the embedded relationships I talked about earlier. Changing this to true will include those in the resulting graph. You can see T1113 in the middle of the graph, and it has direct relationships to various other object types. To see exactly which ones, I can craft another search to traverse the collections to provide a clear, human-readable output. Here, we can see course of action objects, attack mitigations, intrusion sets, attack groups, Malware objects, software, are all linked to T1113, and here we can see the specifics. As you add more data, the more useful the graph structure becomes. When you start adding your own intelligence into the graph, you can easily start linking it all together. Linking your research to a centralized collection of MITRE ATT&CK tactics and techniques is a good example of this. I'll put a link to stix2arango in the description of this video.